Afternoon. It's great to see you again. You were a pleasure to have in the past panel we had the other day. So thanks for coming to hang out for a few more minutes.
No worries. Thanks ever so much for having me back, Andrew. I'm looking
You're
forward to
welcome.
the conference next week.
Oh, me too. I'm excited to learn from you. So for everyone who hasn't had the pleasure of meeting you before, who are you and what do you do in the craft beer industry?
My name's Ruvani de Silva. I am a freelance writer and I'm a member of the Beer is for Everyone writing collective. I am on social media as amethyst_heels on Twitter and Instagram. And you can find my work collected on my blog, which is Craft Beer Amethyst. I've written for a range of publications, local here in Texas, like Texas Highways and Craft Beer Austin, and national publications like Good Beer Hunting, Vine Pair, and Porch Drinking. And I'm really excited to be speaking next Tuesday about the issue of cultural gatekeeping in the beer industry, how it acts as a barrier to entry and has very negative implications for the diversity and inclusion in the beer industry in terms of both industry professionals and consumers.
It's an extremely important conversation that we have right now. Now, I want to go back for a second. Can you tell us a little bit more about Beers for Everyone?
Yeah, so the Beer is for Everyone Writing Collective launched just over a year ago. They've just celebrated their first birthday. It was originally launched as a sort of industry response, partly to the Black Lives Matter movement last summer, but also to the lack of diverse voices within the industry, particularly within creative writing and raising issues that are sort of difficult to talk about and bringing new voices into the industry. I've been really, really privileged to be a part of that collective, and I'd like to say a huge thank you to our editor, Lindsay, who is just fantastic to work with. And the piece that I'm going to be primarily referring to in this talk was actually my first piece for the Beer is for Everyone Writing Collective. So yeah, it's a little bit, the content has been updated a lot because the industry has obviously gone through some significant changes and is still at the moment experiencing different changes and different issues. So we're a lot more aware about things like cultural gatekeeping than we were a year ago, but there's still a lot to be discussed about how barriers to entry in the industry have a knock-on effect to the issues of lack of diversity, of sexism, of really, really difficult attitudes that marginalized groups are still combating within the beer industry.
This is an extremely important conversation to have. Now, when did you first write the article?
I think it came out, almost a year ago. It was pretty early up on the Beer is for Everyone site. It was one of their first feature articles. So yeah, I'll say a lot has changed in that time, but not as much as we would have liked. So I'll be running through the key points in the article and also talking about the industry developments in the time that has passed and why these issues are still really, really relevant and really important, and why we have to keep on engaging and looking at the causes of the lack of diversity in the beer industry.
This is an extremely important topic. Beer is for everyone. You all are doing great things. The content, I really enjoy following it myself. And I'm very excited to learn from you next Tuesday. So everybody, be sure to check out Ruvani next Tuesday for this chat. And a pleasure hanging out with you today. And I'll see you in just a few days.
Great.
Cheers.
Thanks ever so much, Andrew.
Bye.
Bye.